My name's Nick Dutch, and this is probably going to emerge into a bit of an anti-conspiracy theorist rant of some description. Possibly, I don't know yet. Depends upon how I react as I go on through this particular situation. This wonderful individual is terrified. They've sent me a private message. And basically, my heart goes out to this individual because I know what it means to feel afraid. Afraid of things which are frightening. So, here we go. I'm going to read through the private message, and I'm certainly not laughing at you. What I'm doing is I'm looking at the things that you're talking about. Alright, I'm going to try and put things into perspective for you, and in a way which is positive. It says here, hello, I recently discovered these New World Order conspiracy theories, and they kind of freaking me out. Is there anything at all, I mean anything, I should worry about? There is only one thing I think you need to be afraid of, and that is the fact that these are people who are deliberately trying to terrify you, and for no other ends apart from to make you support Tea Party politics. That's all. They're lying to you, and they are doing so in a terrifying way to terrify you for the purposes of turning you into a Tea Party following lunatic. That's all. That's the thing you need to be afraid of. That is something you really need to be terrified to the core of your being with. Because that's all they want. Alright. The message goes on. I discovered it on the internet a while back, and ever since it has really spooked me. Please message back these FEMA camps people are telling me about. Well, it's not people telling you about these things, is it? It's videos. Which are just there to terrify you, but they say the same thing about the NHS. It says people are telling me about death camps. People say that the NHS is there to kill people. I went to the doctors, I got some treatment for a rash I had, I got better. You know what I mean? I went to the doctors because I had an infection, I get better. It's not the doctor is not killing me. Otherwise, I would be dead by now. Okay, these death camps don't exist. Okay, yeah, they're also frightening me, although I'm also confused about them. My father is a FEMA certified and knows all the protocols to take in the event of an emergency, such as a dirty bomb, nuclear bomb, earthquakes, bioweapon detonation, flooding, and he says he has never heard of the camps. Well, surely that should say something to you, man, huh? It's rubbish. It's a lie. It says, the message goes on, he told me FEMA helps people. Yes, they do. Okay, one of the cool things that FEMA has done, alright, is to be able to publish the plans of how to make a wood gasifier. So that in case of emergency, people can still have a substitute for fossil fuels to help run their petrol-powered generators to generate electricity, so that they can still, have lighting, heating, electricity, medical equipment going beep, beep, and all the rest of that cool stuff, okay? So FEMA is doing good stuff to help people right now. Even in a non-disaster situation, FEMA is actually a great organization. Alright? The message goes on. He told me FEMA helps people, and if they want them together, they meet at gymnasiums or football stadiums. Yeah, that's right. That's another reason why we have these municipal buildings. I looked at FEMA's website, and it says nothing about going to FEMA camps. That's because FEMA camps don't exist. Okay, they just don't exist. They don't exist. They don't exist. Not at all. Bollocks. And it says nothing about going to FEMA camps in the event of a national emergency. It actually doesn't say anything about these camps at all. Please message back with a response. The response I will give you is that all of these right-wing, fundamentalist, conservative, teabag lunatics, they're just trying to turn you into a fundamentalist, lunatic, teabag, lunatic weirdo. That's all they're trying to do to you. And they're using fear as the means to control your mind. But you're actually asking me questions, which means to say that you are more of an intelligent, free-thinking individual, okay? You can spot that there's holes in these arguments. The fear inside you is saying, there must be something here. But the reasoning inside you is saying, Nick, please, help fill in the gaps here. Show me what's going on. you know someone, you're related to someone who's actually working for FEMA. This is a great opportunity for you to get closer to the truth. And what does this person say? He's saying there's all of these like mad people on the internet who are there to terrify people, okay? All they're doing is being mad and terrifying people because they want to do that for their own political purposes. And that's proof positive, okay? That's all of these like Tea Party lunatics who are just trying to convert you to their insane ways of looking at life are in fact just lunatics. They're just lunatics. That's all. Lunatic politics, lunatic ideas with the fairies. Mad. Alright? Don't be freaked out. Alright? Because there will always be crap on the internet which is there to freak you out and to scare you and to turn you into a conservative. Just be aware of that. Okay, now it's good to a certain degree that you're becoming more politically aware. You're becoming more politically aware because you're finding out about some things which some people say. But you're not going to the next level of thinking, well, maybe every single word that they're saying is wrong, or they're only doing it because they've got an agenda, and their agenda is to have so many people believing they're rubbish that their goals for society, for politics, for government starts to happen. Alright? Nothing to do with anything that's good for you. They don't care for you. They care to turn you into a political pawn so that you do as they tell you. That's all. Take away all your freedom of thought. And they can do that through fear. Because they're a bunch of assholes, and that's what assholes like to do. They like to terrify people. Yep, back. Mad people, scary people out there, okay? So, don't be worried. Another thing I wanted to ask you is, what do you think about Harold Camping? He predicted the rapture to be on May the 21st, and it didn't happen. Probably a good thing. And then he said it would be October the 21st. I have my own personal opinions. I personally think he's a fraud. Yes, I think he's a fraud as well. Today is, it's October the 21st. What's happening? Nothing. Nothing's happened today. That's all. I've had a very boring day, actually. Apart from doing a presentation for a group of witches. As I like to do, because I'm a New Age weirdo. Okay? Yeah, but Harold Camping is evidently a fraud, and he's just after your money. I mean, the people you're listening to at the moment are people who are trying to convert you to their own political ideology or through fear. Alright? And people who are trying to use fear to extort money out of people. Will you stop watching all this stuff by people who are there to terrify you? That's their job. They terrify you into submission so you do as they tell you. Alright? That's it. And they don't care about you. They care about their money, their politics, their ideas, getting out into the world, and they don't care about you because you're just the thing which they're controlling for their benefits. Okay. He's still accepting donations, and before May the 21st, he has said received millions of dollars. Some people donated everything they own, and when it didn't happen, asked for it back. He said he did nothing wrong and would keep it. Just wanting to know if you would make a video on that and your views. I apologise for my terrible grammar. Your grammar's not too bad. I've had worse come through to my inbox. Right. Okay, Isaac. Remember to breathe. Seriously, old chap, remember to breathe. The internet is full of people who want to frighten you. That's all you need to know, really. That it's full of people who want to frighten you. And you need to start looking at the stuff which they're producing from a different point of view. Namely, their goal is to terrify people. They're liars, anyway. Just see them all. They're just complete liars. And yeah, but by all means carry on finding out about the world, but be careful. You don't want to just carry on absorbing things which are there to frighten you. Spend a bit of time watching some atheist videos about logical fallacies. That helped me a lot when I was going through the same thing. logical fallacies, reason, how to reason, that sort of thing. Look into it. Spend like a couple of months just looking at stuff about logical fallacies. And then you'll start looking into why there was some things wrong with your argument, their argument, arguments in between, and so on and so forth. It's probably the best thing to do. Play it cool. Relax.